Hey there, I'm Hugo, and this is
I'm Mac.
and we are Seminarians, that means trainee priests, for Diocese of Plymouth.
And for the Diocese of Southwark.
We've been very, very lucky. We've been sent to Kenya in Africa to get some experience of the church here as part of our training. And some of you have sent us questions about what it's like here, and we're going to try and answer those for you now. The first question is, what have been your favourite foods to try?
For me, it's a food called chapati, and it's kind of like this. It's like a pancake, a really thick pancake, but you put it with anything. You can put it with chocolates or with what do we have it with?
Bananas. You can have it with like peanut butter. You can have it with meat or like veg, whatever you got. You stuff it in a chapati and you roll it up.
Boom.
Yeah, yeah, it is fantastic. Well, they have a food here called Ugali, which they have all the time, and it's basically like a kind of white doughy stuff, and it's made from maize flour. That's like sort of corn flour, and you scoop it up with your hand and you roll it into a little ball, and then you just dip it in whatever you got and you eat it, and it's great. So next question, did you see any animals that we don't have here? Yeah, we did. Lots.
Like all of them.
All of them. And so we saw monkeys, lions,
Rhino.
Come on, what else did we see? There must be, I feel like we're missing one.
Yeah.
Ostriches, we saw ostriches.
Yeah.
Giraffe.
Giraffe.
Oh, we saw a giraffe.
Yeah.
We saw a baby giraffe, and we saw at one point we were looking at Pride of Lions, and these giraffes came up, and you could tell that they smelled something wrong in the air, and they just stood there scanning around, looking, and then we left before we saw any drama. Hopefully they were fine. In fact, I'm sure they were all fine.
No, they're dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Were the churches different?
The churches were different. So to look at, most of them were like churches you might see at home, although so there was the main parish church we were staying in, which was like a big octagon or circle. It was round, but the mass in there did look different in some ways. Not in every way. It's still basically the mass as we know it, but there are some things that they do quite differently, aren't there?
Yes, you got like a lot of dancing, and it's not sort of dance you can compare to what we do in Britain, because the African culture it just it glorifies God by the dancing. It's just a natural instinct for it.
It's very elegant.
You also had the offertories, quite a big moment for them. For us, we pass around the bag, you put in your money, and you put through. For them, it's like boxes are at the front of the altar. First, the kids come and put some money, and then the teenagers come, and then the adults come, and then you pick up the offering, you go to the back of the church, and then you process it in with dancing.
More dancing, yeah.
Yeah, more dance, and all the bells and whistles.
And it's not just money that they're bringing forwards at that point. They're also bringing food. So they're bringing like maize and beans and everything. Toilet paper. They're bringing
chickens.
Sometimes there's a chicken as well at the end. Yeah. So it's just everything. But it's such a big thing for them because they really it's so important for them to be giving to the church. It really means a lot to them, and it's beautiful to see.
Yeah. Last question. What did you learn that you'd like to share with us?
One of the main things is that the church is universal. It's the same church wherever you go, so that's a really important thing to see, that it's the same Mass, that it's the same Eucharist, it's still the same body and blood of Christ that's presented on the altar. And so I think for me it was really important to see both what's really essential in the church, what things unite us all, and then see that alongside the things that we do differently, because we all have different cultures, and we worship God within our cultures, and so we bring the best of our culture, whatever that may be, we bring it to church with us.
Okay.
Yeah, so thank you for your questions. I hope that's interesting to you to know that, and if any of you get the chance, hopefully one day you'll be able to come out to Africa as well and experience some of this stuff for yourself. Or maybe you already have.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Or go somewhere else.
Become a priest or a nun. Maybe. If you're cool to it.
Yes. We all have a vocation. Never too young. You're never too young to be thinking about your vocation, whatever that may be. So
Especially
anyway.
you.
Yeah. So bless you. Thank you very much. All right.